Hey everybody, it's Chris back with another review for the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet. Today I'm going to be reviewing a macro brew. I admit when I bought it, I didn't realize at the time it was a macro brew. You know, sometimes that's just going to happen. I don't know what to tell you. You can do all the research, and sometimes you're still going to end up buying a big corporate beer. Yeah, it's just there's no other way around it. So yes, I do normally like to do craft brewers who bring in their prices around the $2 mark, but today, you know, it's just a case of mistaken identity, I guess. So I paid $1.99 for the Golden Road Brewing Melon Cart, and Melon Cart is described as a watermelon wheat ale with honeydew and cantaloupe. It has a, 4.0 ABV, so very, very low, extremely low, making it really conducive to, well, this is February and I'm drinking this now, so it's really more conducive to the summer, it would seem. However, this was packaged in October of last year, so from October to now in February, there's really no spring or summer months in that time. And I mean, if even here in the desert it's a little bit chilly in February. Anyway, but that's corporate thinking for you, huh? Anyway, as I said, 4.0 ABV, 10 IBUs, so low in bitterness, probably I'm going to imagine rather high in sweet. Just so you have an idea, 4 of my friends gave this a cumulative score of 3.63. 9,548 of us gave it a cumulative score of 3.66. Beer Advocate, it was first reviewed on the 29th of October, 2017 on Beer Advocate. It has 31 rankings, giving it a cumulative score of 3.79 on Beer Advocate's scale. That is a very good ranking. And I went to Golden Road's website, and it describes it as a second in a series inspired by the iconic fruit cart vendors of LA. It is made with 2-row and wheat malt. So, there's a pretty decent breakdown, I think, of the beer. I'm going to be using my Vit glass. Some will argue that the wit is for white, some will argue that it's for wheat. You know, what can I tell you? I'm making an effort here, gang. So, as I crack this open, boy, do I smell what I really smell is honeydew. Even more than the water. Okay, now some of the watermelon's coming through. Yeah, okay. When you first approach the melon at a buffet, at a good buffet, quality buffet, and you get that waft of melon, that's what I'm getting right now. All right, let's see how this pours. Looks like we've got about, I'm going to say medium effervescence. We got some going, but it's not crazy effervescent. That is a nice head that we have there. Okay, so maybe medium-high effervescent. So I've seen much bubblier beers, but this is still pretty bubbly in its own way. That head is not going anywhere. Nice and resilient, just the tiniest of bubbles on the very top are bursting. Gotta say, to its credit, the bouquet stays the same in a glass or in a can. Gonna maybe give my maintenance worker across the way a chance to finish this conversation on the walkie-talkie. Anyway, so there you have it. You are seeing it pretty close to the actual color. It's a little bit lighter in color than you see on camera, but that's actually pretty close. See if I can't finish this off. Alright. And there we have it. And it's nice and foamy and nice and bubbly. And I think it's time to quit yapping my flap and get to some drinking. Cheers. Okay. Tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher that's been watered down. I'm not surprised it's only 4.0 ABV. It's almost like making a fruit soda. I have to say that the watermelon is the most predominant flavor in there. Not crazy about this beer. Not that there's anything wrong with it. In fact, I'm thinking if the way that we're going to get you into craft beer is through a sweet beer, And that's the way to do it. Just being honest here, women tend to like things a little sweeter than men, and I do think that the Golden Road Brewing Melon Cart beer is really more conducive to the female palate than it is the male palate. Not that men can't like sweet things, and not that women don't like a good hearty barley wine. Actually, it's kind of a high mouthfeel, surprisingly. Sort of spiky, despite not having much of an alcohol burn. It's okay. I'll put it to you this way. Well, it's exactly what it says it is. It's a corporate beer that is watermelon wheat brewed with more melons. And you know, the thing about melon is, well, fruits and vegetables are full of water anyway, but melons are really full of water. So when you incorporate that much melon into your beer, you're bound to get a watered-down flavor. Like I said, I'm not crazy about it, but it's not a bad beer. It really isn't, and I'm not going to knock points off of it just because it's not my style, or the fact that it's a corporate beer. In the end, the question is this a good beer? And I think it deserves at least a 3.25, so I'm going to give it that. Alright, gang, until next time, drink good beer. Don't break the bank doing it. Sorry, and cheers.